just ended. 10 million dead. London streets, women in black, men who came home but never came back. Britain's greatest composer went silent. Edward Elgar, 62 years old, packed his bags, left London, disappeared into the Sussex countryside alone. He started writing, but not the music anyone expected. No triumphant marches, no imperial grandeur, something quieter, something broken. The 27th of October, 1919, Queen's Hall, London. The premiere. The orchestra had barely rehearsed, the conductor had run out of time on another piece. The audience sat in polite confusion. The critics were brutal. The orchestral playing was a disaster. One wrote that never had so great an orchestra made so lamentable an exhibition of itself. The concert was a failure before Elgar even left the building. He never wrote another major work again. 15 more years of life. Pieces started and abandoned. A symphony that never came. The music stopped. But one person kept playing it. Beatrice Harrison. Elgar chose her himself, trusted her above everyone. 1928. 9 years after the disaster, they recorded it together, Elgar conducting, Beatrice playing. It should have been the moment the world paid attention. It wasn't. The recording sold modestly. The concerto remained obscure. Concert halls ignored it. Beatrice kept programming it anyway, for decades. While the world moved on to other composers, other sounds, other wars. She played it when nobody came. She played it when critics stopped reviewing it. She played it until she couldn't anymore. Then she stopped, and the concerto nearly disappeared with her. By the 1950s, almost nobody was playing it. Beatrice Harrison died in March 1965. The same year, everything changed. A 20-year-old cellist walked into a recording studio. Jacqueline du Pré. (1965). She recorded this concerto like she was running out of time. Because she was. The recording stopped everything. Critics who had ignored this piece for decades suddenly heard it. Really heard it. A bestseller. Decades of near silence over. 31 years after Elgar's death. The same year Beatrice Harrison died. As if the concerto was waiting. Music only 15 seconds. Then came 1970. Jacqueline noticed something wrong. With her fingers. Numbness, weakness. 1973. The diagnosis. Multiple sclerosis. She could not play. She spent the rest of her life unable to perform, knowing exactly what she had lost, knowing exactly what it sounded like. She died at 42. Elgar never knew. She saved him. 3 people. Elgar, who wrote it broken and watched it fail. Beatrice, who kept it alive for decades and died forgotten. Jacqueline, who saved it and then lost everything. None of them got what they deserved. The music got everything. It outlasted the war that broke Elgar. It outlasted the silence that buried Beatrice. It outlasted the illness that silenced Jackie. This concerto was pronounced dead 3 times. It is still here. This is that music.